You are welcome to our podcast show today, a show where I, your family coach, David Eyiangho, reveals how wisdom impacts your daily life because success is 80% wisdom. And if you have wisdom, you will have your world under your control. Thank you for being part of this show. I appreciate your investments of your precious time to train your mind. Once again, we are now in the second week of the new year, where about 85% of New Year resolution starts to find their way to the backseat, but not, of course, for NTSL HappyWarriors. In this show, I will give you some practical wisdom guidelines that will help you to not only maintain the momentum, but also some timeless principles that you can adapt to refine your goals, your mentorship and sharp learning curve battles, some tripwires, some potholes, blind spots to watch out for in the shark-infested ocean of education, and skills that you need to make your goals happen. So stay focused on me for the next few minutes. For those of you that know me that well, I don't fill my podcast with entertainment. I am only here to give you practical, life-changing message to deal with life's challenges. Our show also comes with complimentary deep dive into some of our show topics during our weekly online marathon meeting. For information on how to join our webinar, the page is ntsl.com/webinar. As usual, you know my podcast is always evergreen. Of course, this is because these are timeless principles for mankind on which we can build the ever-changing world, confronting challenges head-on and win. This is a show for family and finance because it is not possible to separate family and finance. If you are new to our podcast, I welcome you and thank you for joining NTSL Family of Winners. I really do appreciate, of course, those of you that have already subscribed to our show. If you have not yet done so, please pause the show now and help me take care of that. You can subscribe to the show from whichever platform you are listening from. This will ensure you get an alert when there is a new dose of wisdom on things to do with your family and your finance. Remember, your success in any area of your life is 80% wisdom. And I want to sincerely thank you as always for all that you do in telling other folks about the show, because without you doing that, there is no way to explain the steady growth that we enjoy. We find it so gratifying and so encouraging in preparing the show. Today, our topic is titled, Don't Rush Things, Don't Rush Decisions, Take Your Time and Think. Most people live in a world where they want to eat the fruit first and then plant the tree later. That is why 97% of people never see any meaningful results in life. They live their life by default, just going wherever the wind of life blows. They avoid life by design, where you sit down and plan out your life on purpose. This is how you work towards your success and your fulfillment in life. You can't succeed, however, in life on your own. So you need mentors, you need allies, people, a support system on your successful journey of life. Here is a critical quote from Ralph Emerson. Our chief want in life is somebody who will make us do what we can do. That is a quote from Ralph Emerson. Very important quote. There is something a mentor does that is even more valuable than sharing their knowledge with you. A knowledge that probably some of us, for example myself, spent about the last 40 years accumulating in the marketplace. Yes, a mentor will teach you things that shave decades off your learning curve. But you know what else they do? They also show you that your goals and dreams are actually possible for you. Being around a mentor gives you a powerful weapon. The belief that you can actually get what you want out of life. That is why learning through the process of osmosis is the most effective learning process on planet Earth. There is a warning here, however. Yes, because learning by osmosis is very effective, you can also learn wrong stuff and set wrong goals that can easily be self-destructing. So that's a warning there. There is a podcast out there about learning by osmosis. I did some few months back, but if you are interested, you can go in there. But learning by osmosis basically is you learn a lot more and faster when you are working with the right people in person, one-to-one, and when you are talking to them every day. You will absorb what they are teaching you through the process of osmosis. During my career in IT consulting spanning over 20 years, I use the same process whenever I work with blue chip organization, training their internal IT managers and support employees. As I wrap up projects at the end of my consulting contract with them, it generally takes no more than a few weeks, sometimes a little bit more. What will normally take most people in the marketplace years to learn and attain some level of excellence. So learning by osmosis is very powerful, because some people are just trying to play the mentor game, maybe one chat per year and whatever it is. No, you're just probably throwing money at a bad situation. Here are some of the tripwires, some potholes, some blind spots you must guard against if you want to achieve your goal this year. Number one is to keep things simple. One of the core processes of osmosis is the principle of KISS. That means keep it simple, stupid. Because why? Because a confused person does not learn. Note that a confused person is different from someone that is unteachable. That is a such situation, a different topic for another day. This incredible principle will work for you in virtually every facet of your life. In your marriage, business, investment, even when you are trying to make money from what you know, that is, for example, selling your knowledge. Keys is the key factor. I pay a fortune for when I ask people to teach me what I don't know because I don't have the time to learn it. Point number 2, solve one problem at a time. Solve one problem at a time, please. Complete it and in order of priority. So you have to set your priority out for life. Priority for these next 3 months, for 6 months, for this year, and for the next 3 years, for the next 10 years. You need to set your priority so that you have, when you reach a goalpost, you now know where you are in life. The reason you need to complete things in order is because age is never just a number. As fools, big fools across the world will want you to believe. If you don't do what you must do when you must do it, you have to get ready for lots of regrets and sorrows later on in life. I am speaking to you from my personal experiences and mistakes, hanging out with the wrong people in my life. I can write a book about that. Point number 3, the laws of the universe. Everything in the universe is controlled by its own law. Your marriage, your business, your friendships, how you raise a child and turning that child into a model citizen. Each of the laws operates its own double-edged sword. That sword would cut you good when you obey the law, or it will cut you bad when you disobey the laws or in rebellion. Somebody that's in rebellion, I don't want to go that area now, but just understand that when you disobey or in rebellion to the spirits, to the laws of the universe, you are going against the wind. These laws are designed by our Creator that makes the world a plain, level field for every human being. That is why our Creator does not even have to interfere when we do crazy things. The laws of the universe take care of us. So in this new year, please study the laws appropriate for your goals. That's how you're going to make it. Number 4, and probably that's the last one for this show. Why your brain is not designed for multitasking. The world out there is trying to confuse you by telling you that being in multitask mode is a great thing in the ever so changing world. But the reality is that you will be more and more less effective and accomplished in life if you continue to multitask. Look at your results and try a different way. As an avid internet technology user and solution provider all my life, I can tell you that is a myth. Human brain is not designed to multitask. This is by special design by our Creator. This is one of the secrets behind the concept of specialization. Because one person cannot be a doctor, a farmer, an engineer, or whatever it is. The world is built and progressing using the concept of specialization right from the beginning of man. So when you understand a thing, it will work for you. So talk to us today for help to your challenges in areas of family and finance. Better still, you can join our weekly webinar marathon. Please go to our webpage ntsl.com/webinar. Remember, NTSL is where wisdom lives, because success is 80% wisdom. And if you have wisdom, you will have your world under your control. That is all we have time for today. So I want to thank you for listening. Please let me know your number one takeaway from this show. Until next show, I wish you a passionate and profound growth in your family, in your friendship, in your finances, in your fitness, of course, as well as in your faith. This is David Eyiangho. Remember, NTSL coaching is a safe place in an unsafe world. Stay strong, be of good courage, and be around winners. You stay safe and stay blessed.